Hello friends, today we will take up the topic of exponents and powers. Okay, so I'm going to explain you what do you mean by exponents and what are powers. What do you mean by powers? What is a base? Okay, I'll quickly explain you giving an example. Now, you must have seen expressions like 2 cube. Okay, now what does 2 cube mean? 2 cube only means 2 multiplied 3 times. So that is what 2 cube indicates. Okay, now in this 2 cube, this is 2 into 2 into 2, this is 8. Okay, now in this 2 cube, this power 3 is called as the exponent. So this 3 is called the exponent. 2 is called the base. Two is called the base, and this entire thing is called the power. 8. Power 2 cube is this entire thing is the power. Okay, so suppose I take one more example, x to the power of 5. So here 5 is the exponent, x is the base, and this entire thing is the power, right? So now with this example, now it is clear to you what is exponent, what do you mean by exponent, okay, what do you mean by the base, what is a base, and what is a power. So now it's very clear. So any number or a variable raised to a certain power, that becomes the exponent. Okay, now the number which is getting raised, that is called as the base. The entire thing is called as the power. Okay, now so far so good. Having learned this, I think now we will go and try to learn the 7 laws of. You have 7 laws which govern this chapter. Exponents and powers have got 7 laws which govern that chapter. We'll study what are those laws. The first law states that 8 over m into 8 over n is equal to 8 over m plus n. Okay. Second would be 8 over m divided by 8 over n is 8 over m minus n. Okay. Third will be 8 over m whole over n is equal to 8 over mn. Fourth one will be 8 over minus m will be equal to 1 by 8 over m. Fifth one will be anything to the power of 0 is always equal to 1. Okay. Sixth one will be 8 over m whole over 1 by n is equal to 8 over m by n. Right? And the seventh one would be 8 over half. Okay. So these are the 7 laws which govern the chapter of exponents and powers. So we are now doing the chapter exponents and powers. So under this chapter, these are the 7 laws which govern this chapter. Okay. So now will I think hope this is clear to you. So any time when the bases are same and the powers are different and these two terms are multiplied, then what do you have? 8 power m plus n, same base, the powers get added when these two terms get multiplied. Similarly, the base is same, okay, and the powers are different and these two terms are getting divided. Then what happens? The powers and the exponents get subtracted. 8 power m minus n, okay. So 8 power m into 8 power n is equal to 8 power m plus n. Bases are same, exponents are different, exponents get added when these two terms are multiplied. In case they are divided, subtracted. 8 power m whole to power n, 8 power m and 8 power minus m, 1 by 8 power m. 8 power 0, anything to the power of 0 is always equal to 1. 8 power m whole to power 1 by n, 8 power 1 m by n. Root a is equal to 8 power half. So these are the 7 laws which govern this chapter. So we'll go to the problem, we'll try and do some problems. So that will help you remember these 7 laws and make it easier for you to move forward. Okay. I hope it's so far it's so clear, right? Now, having learned the 7 laws and having come to know what exactly exponents mean, the power means, and the base what it means, with this little knowledge, we will straight away jump into problems. Okay. Now I'll start giving you problems. I request you to start solving those problems. Okay. Let me go to a little higher problems. Okay. So suppose if I say or problem like these. So use the laws and then try to solve this. So you know very well this comes under which law? 8 bar minus m we said is what? 1 by 8 bar m. So what will this become? This will become 1 by 3 square. Okay. And what will this become? 1 by 3 by 2 whole to the 5. That means what? This becomes 2 by 3 whole to the 5. So the answer for this is this. Answer for this is this. Okay. Now a few more problems. These are the easier ones. We'll go into the harder problems. Supposing if I give you a problem like yeah, minus 5 whole to the power 5 minus 4 divided by minus 4 whole to the power 8. How do you do this? Okay. Now this is what 8 bar bases are same again. So the second law, what does the second law says? 8 bar m divided by 8 bar n is what? 8 bar m minus n. Apply the same law over here. What do you get? The bases are same. Minus 4. Sign this division. Division means what? Subtract. Okay. So 5 minus 8. So what do I get? Minus 4 whole to power minus 3. Okay. So that will be what? Minus 4. Sorry. 1 by minus 4 whole cube. Okay. You can either leave it here or you can further simplify it. Correct? The choice is yours. So if you further simplify, I think most of the people leave it here itself. If you simplify, you get only minus 64. That's the answer, final answer. Okay. So apply the laws and get the result, get the answer. Next, we'll quickly move on to now. How do you solve this? Now you know anything to the power of 0 is always 1, because we said 8 over 0 is equal to 1. Okay, so this happens to be 1. Now 1 divided by 4 is about minus 1. Okay, now this is into 2 square. Okay, now I'll simplify this by 1 divided by 4 to the power minus 1. I can write this as this way, into 2 square. Now this one I can write it as 1 by, or I can write it as 1 by 4 means it becomes 4. 4 to the power 1 into 2 square. 4 I can write it as 2 square into 2 square. Okay, so that means what this is, that comes in the rule of 8 over m into 8 over n is equal to 8 over m plus n. So this will be 8 over m into 8 over n is 8 over m plus n, 2 plus 2. Okay, you can either leave it here or solve it further, it's up to you. So 16 you get, that's the answer. Okay, correct. Next, supposing there's one more problem. Minus 2 by 3 whole to the power minus 4 whole square. Okay, now how do you do this? This is minus 2 by 3, multiply these two, minus 8. Okay, so this will be what, minus 2, 1 by means I can invert this, so 3 by 2. Okay, let me write it, minus 1 by 2 4 over 8. Okay, now this I can write it as 3 by minus 2 4 over 8. Okay, so you can either leave it here, that's the final answer, or simplify and break it, find the final answer. Either way, it's okay. You can leave it here. So when you apply the laws, you can see that you get the result. So not very difficult, but you have to remember the laws. If you remember the laws, all the problems become easy. Then let me give you one more problem. How do you solve this? Okay, now this becomes what? 1 by 8 power m. So the 1 by, okay, so this gets inverted, this goes up. So 2 square plus 2 square plus 4 square. That is what? 4 plus 4 plus 16. You get 24. Okay, that's the answer. Correct? Now, I think we'll take up one more last problem. Yeah. How do you solve this? Okay, so this will be 1 by 8 into 5 square by 1 by 2 to the power 4. Okay, so this I can write it as 1 by 2 square, 2 cube by 1 by 2 to the power 4. This goes up. Okay, so what do I get ultimately? 2 to the power minus 3 into 5 square into 2 to the power 4. Okay, this is what I get. So if I subtract this, that's your answer. Okay, so is that clear? Correct. So I think for the time being we'll stop here. Subsequent problems we'll take it up later. Okay, so for now we'll stop here and practice a lot. Take care and thank you. The more you practice, the more perfect you become. So any doubts you can write in the comment section, get back to me. I'll try to help you out in solving those problems, and we'll stop here for the moment. Okay, take care. Thank you.